The girl bossification and dumbing down of media aimed at a female audience is really annoying to me. This video is going to be a little bit rambling, but I have like a jumble of thoughts after watching A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm taking everything together that's coming out right now, and it's like frustrating to me to compare, as a lot of us are, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms to House of the Dragon, mostly like season 2 and where it's headed, because I really did like season 1 and things like Wuthering Heights, or the way that Game of Thrones started to go toward the end when they started to get into this girl bossification. And I like spice and dark romance, but the new Wuthering Heights, that's not for me. There's kind of a twofold problem around that, which is one, we can have things that are fun, like, and that aren't very deep. Actually, I'm fine with that. It's just that we seem to be skewing more toward doing more of that and only that. And number 2, like, things can also be fun and deep together. So A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, there is a more classic, heroes kind of journey fantasy storyline. And there is some mild spoilers, like fridging kind of going on. But look at all these characters. I could barely imagine media like this where we switch the genders and they were just all female characters. There's so many different characters here, and they all have their own unique fleshed out, personalities and backstories that don't fall into like tropey stereotypes. You could argue that women don't tend to historically create or gravitate toward, matches to the death. But if I were to say, okay, well, let's give it like something that you see more in romance novels where it's like girls or princesses coming to compete for the prince's hand in marriage, something like a Selection-esque kind of story. You could probably already tell me what the archetypes of the characters are going to be and how that story is going to unfold. There's going to be our Not Like Other Girls, FMC. She's going to have an antagonist. I can't tell you what hair color she'll have, but it will be different from hers. And then there will be like a sweet girl who's going to support her, and she'll get her own, happy ending as well, but not as, powerful as our main character who, she will probably bow down to. But it's very unlikely I'll see this much variety. There are stories that we love and gravitate toward, but the Hollywood is like taking it and dumbing it down, Wuthering Heights style. To be honest, I wasn't sure I was going to really watch this. I mean, I love A Song of Ice and Fire and I love George Martin, but this was kind of like, it started a little slower and I didn't see myself represented very much in any of these characters. It won me over. I'm a big fan now. But it did make me compare to how I feel seeing something like Wuthering Heights or the direction that House of the Dragon is taking with that kind of like dumbing down or girl bossification. And I still enjoy House of the Dragon. And just, you know what I mean? That feeling like that it's kind of like empty and you're being pandered to. And just in a lot of books, I would love to see more characters that are like this nuanced and with this much variety as I'm seeing in A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.